Thank you so much for joining us today on this fun Zoom. We are so happy that you're taking your time to either be here live with us or watch us on the replay. And our next Zoom will be June 8th. And so if we can remain muted during the recording, that will help the quality of the recording. And then we'll open it up for non-compliant questions at the end of our presentation. We've got the lovely Sandy Curtis, our women's health nurse practitioner, and the Dr. Marie, our wonderful farmer, midwife, nurse, health educator, you name it, the whole ball of wax, lamb castrator. She does it all, folks. And so we'll be hearing from them and then I'll finish things up. So Sandy, why don't you take it away?
Okay, very good. Well, welcome everybody to this Zoom. I want to talk today about an oil that really checks off a couple of important boxes for me. One, it's got this beautiful light floral scent, which I love, especially this time of year. That's really what we are looking for, right? But two, it's got great hormonal and grounding properties, which makes it so important for all of us. It is geranium oil. And we have been given the gift this month of 10% off wholesale for the month of May. So this is why I want to talk about it now, because I'm not sure that it's a real common oil for a lot of people. And probably should be. So this oil is a member of the Pelargonium genus. Now we know that geranium is grown for its beauty, and most of us have added this to a flower box at least once. It's one that I know I always gravitate towards because there are so many choices. It also serves as a staple of the perfume industry. Now, what I didn't know is that there are over 200 varieties of pelargonium flowers, but only a few are used as essential oils. So once again, we're looking for the chemistry of specific strains and types of these plants to get the benefits that we're looking for. Uses of geranium essential oil go all the way back to ancient Egypt, when the Egyptians used it to beautify their skin and their hair. In the Victorian era, fresh geranium leaves were placed at formal dining tables as decorative pieces, and they were actually eaten as a fresh sprig, much as we do with herbs like parsley and basil and such. In fact, the edible flowers and leaves are often used in desserts, cakes, jellies, even teas. Now, geranium essential oil is great for the appearance of clear, healthy skin, and it gives hair a really vibrant and healthy glow. So this might be one to consider adding to your self-care routine. I love this oil's aroma and the fact that it creates a calming and relaxing atmosphere. This is probably one of my favorite properties of essential oils, that grounding, calming, relaxing benefit. So I'm really drawn to it for that reason. And of course, that is all due to the science behind the bottle. Citronellol, geraniol, and menthone are just a few of the major chemical constituents of this oil. So as a women's health nurse practitioner, I love that geranium oil has some wonderful healing properties. Now, I will try to stay compliant and not make medical claims during this recording, but I can say that it has some lovely grounding and calming effects because of its support of our adrenal glands. So think cortisol levels, think of that fight or flight response that is so important to us when we need it, but we don't want to be living in that all day long. So having tools like this that can help us to stay in a calmer state is priceless for our sanity and for our health. And I have to tell you, and I know that Marie, I'm sure you have seen this as well in your practice, Nothing broke my heart anymore than having women come to me and say, oh yeah, women in their maybe their 40s or 50s who suddenly are being put on medications for their mental health because they're having a hard time coping. They're having a hard time getting that calmness that we need to live in on a regular basis. And truly, just finding hormone balance is often all we need. It's not prescriptions to fix our mental health. We need to stay in balance. So, finding ways that you can incorporate oils like geranium that have those hormone balancing properties is so, so critical to really your overall health. We're good at putting money in the bank to avoid future financial crises. We're good at taking lifelong vitality on a regular daily basis to prevent our bodies from falling apart. I want you to think the same way about your hormone balance and think about depositing in your own personal wellness bank on a regular basis some of those oils and products that will help you to maintain that. So oils like geranium are daily oils for me. They're part of a roller that I use every single day. And I didn't even think of that for my DIY, but I may actually send you that recipe as well, Roxanne, because this is one I've been using for years just to get it into my system every single day, along with some of those hormone balancing oils. And I got to tell you, I think that it really has made a huge difference because I feel pretty much in pretty good hormone balance. And it's hormones are not just reproductive. They are that adrenal system, like I said, they're all the endocrine system. They're the way that our body processes sugars and things. Hormones really run our body from system to system to system. So any way that you can add to your body's bank and help to support that, you're going to be doing a good thing long term. So here are some of the top ways that you can immediately add this oil to your day. You can make a lovely steam facial to add radiance to your skin, but also to help you to breathe the oils. Just taking a bowl of hot water, putting a few drops of the geranium oil in it, maybe add a couple drops of lavender as well. Put a towel over your head and breathe it. Your skin is getting it, your brain is getting it, it's getting into your system. So that is a quick and easy way to do it, to hit a couple of things that are really priorities for us. You can add a drop right to your moisturizer. So every day I'm putting some sort of moisturizer on my arms, my legs. I like to add a drop of an essential oil like geranium to that, or lavender, or any of those. Ylang ylang is another one that is very supportive like that. Add it to your moisturizer. It gets into your skin. Your skin is your largest organ in your body. It helps you to get things in. You can add it to your shampoo or your conditioner. Your scalp, again, is going to it's going to help your hair, but it's going to get into your scalp and get into your system that way. You can diffuse it for that beautiful calming aroma that will affect everybody in the room and not just you. And have a little fun with it by adding it to as a flavoring to drinks and sweets. It is lovely, delicate, and luxurious all at once. So if you haven't tried this one, here's your chance to save a few bucks, which we all like to do, and find a new oil that is really going to have some goodness for you on many levels. Now I'm going to shift gears for just a moment and talk about another product that was introduced to us this month in a new way. I have been loving the On Guard foaming hand wash. It's been a staple in my house for years. Super easy. Just pour it into the foaming hand wash container, and I have one by every sink in my house. I have always loved that it is a gentle and healthy alternative to those harsh synthetic antibacterial soaps that are on the market. And the best part is it's made with doTERRA's On Guard Protective Blend, which has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, cassia, eucalyptus, rosemary, and myrrh essential oils all rolled into this. They are the bomb when it comes to germ busting. And it does have this beautiful spicy and citrusy aroma. So what's the upgrade? Now it is available in a concentrated formula that is packaged in a 100% recyclable aluminum bottle. You can add this along with your own water to your favorite pump. We've had this pump around for a long time. This one is at several sinks in my house. This is the plastic pump that you can still get in your doTERRA account under accessories. It's like $5. Or maybe you have started using the newer Abode glass pumps. This one is also available. But look, and rather than under accessories, look under the Abode line and you're going to find this one. However you want to put it beside your sink, it doesn't really matter. You will get that same plant-based foaming hand wash that you have come to know and love and feel good about. It contains no parabens, no phthalates, phosphates, or synthetic fragrances. It is simply a healthy cleanser for the whole family that you can put by every sink in your house. And now you can order it in this concentrated formula. In fact, when I looked yesterday and was doing some orders, this one was unavailable right now. The one that already has a lot of water in it, that you're paying for water. So I don't know if they're going to bring this back or if they're going to switch us over to the concentrated formula, but you can get it in the concentrate now. Oh, let me see. Now, my DIY for this month, I'm going to switch back to that calming that I was talking so much about. And so my DIY is a Sleep in Peace pillow spray. So using one of the little 30 milliliter bottles, again, I get these right under accessories on my loyalty order. You get 3 of them for $3.75, I think it is. So add 20 drops of Serenity Blend, which is my go-to sleep blend, and then add 10 drops of your geranium oil. I like to add about a tablespoon of witch hazel to that. Helps to keep the oils bound with the water. And then you fill it full with distilled water. But when you decide it's bedtime, spritz your pillow with this and then go get ready for bed. And by the time you get back to bed, it has dried, but you have that wonderful aroma. So now you're getting the aromatic benefits of that geranium and the Serenity all at once while you're going to sleep. I love linen sprays. I love pillow sprays. So I had to share that one with you. But like I mentioned, Roxanne, I will probably send you the recipe as well for my hormone blend, which has geranium in it, which is in my bathroom and is used every single day to add to my personal wellness bag. So that's what I've got for today. I'm going to go ahead and pass you to the lovely Dr. Marie, who is going to give you some more words of wisdom.
Thank you so much, Sandy. That was awesome. And one of the oils I'm going to talk about today has geranium in it. So you covered me on that. So again, thank you very much. And I can't agree with you enough as far as hormone regulation. Absolutely. Diet first and hormone. So just quickly, I taught a Lamaze class Wednesday night. And that's what we were talking about. Some of the things that happen to women after they have a baby going downhill. It's about hormones. It's not about other things that they want to put you on medication for. So I really appreciated you saying that. Thank you. So I get to talk today about an oil that is perfect for this time of year as the bugs are starting to come out and be bothersome. It is TerraShield. And I don't know about you all, but everybody has can you see this when I lift that up like that? Okay, good. Those little gnats that have been coming out around dusk and stuff. Oh my gosh, they are pesky. They bite, they draw blood, everything. So when I was asked to cover TerraShield, I just really love it. So it's such a woodsy smell. I know people have talked about that they love a floral smell. I love the woodsy smells. So this one is right up my alley. You can get it in a spray bottle still. And who would ever want to pay retail, because we're all wholesale customers, but it retails for $29.33, or we can get it for $22. Or this oil, 250 drops. So that's going to last you a long time if you're using a few drops at a time. And I'll give you some tips on how to use that. But in this oil, we have citronella, lemongrass, thyme, cedarwood, geranium, and peppermint. And it's held in a sesame seed oil, which is just divine for our skin. And, you know, Sandy talked about it being our largest organ. We have to take good care of that. So I just wanted to cover a couple of the oils in the TerraShield, because I just, you know, well, how does it benefit us? How do we know that? Why are they choosing these particular oils? Well, cedarwood, we've covered cedarwood on our classes before. It's fabulous in controlling and studies, and I can document the studies for bacteria and yeast and different kinds of infections. So think about when we're getting bit by a bug. If for me, I'm outside working in dirt or manure or something like that, to know that my skin is being protected with the blend of oils that's gonna take care of that barrier for me, it just makes me feel a little safer, so to say. And at the same time, because of some of the chemical constituents in these oils, all of them, they repel bugs. So not only is it keeping the bugs away from us, which reminds me, on my Holistic Health and Home page yesterday, I posted a video of a outdoor company. They go camping and they take people on trips, and they were hired privately to test out TerraShield. So I encourage you all to watch it and get somebody that's not involved with doTERRA, their take on this particular oil. It's really interesting. So anyways, it has that capacity to protect us in so many different ways. And then another one is citronella. So, you know, a lot of times when you say citronella, people think of candles and barbecues and things like that. Well, we can use TerraShield if we want to buy, you know, those little soy pellets and just put them in a double boiler and melt them down. We can add TerraShield right to that and make our own candles for the backyard. Why do we want to buy items on the market that are neurotoxic? So we have the benefit with these oils and doTERRA doing the research for us to avoid any of those. And citronella is, I mean, all these oils are so good for many uses within the body and systems. But again, it repels insects, this citronella. It fights free radical damage. So what happens, and reduces inflammation. So what happens to your body when you get bit by a bug, right? Inflammation comes, free radical damage, TerraShield to the rescue when you're spraying this on you. So that's another great oil. I love that they have that in the blend. And lemongrass, OM goodness. I love the smell of lemongrass. I love it in my chicken recipes. I mean, this to me is just a go-getter all the ways around. But it also repels bugs and fleas and things like that. And it contains antifungal, anti-yeast properties. And it serves as that natural insect repellent, again, neurotoxic free. So that's pretty darn exciting. So you can apply it to the skin. It has a sweet, that citronella kind of smell to it. What I like to do is we make our own lotion, but you can use the doTERRA hand and body lotion, put a little bit in your hand, put a drop of your oil in it, and then rub it on your body. Again, safe and even for kids. So it's good for the whole family. So I think that's a great way to use it. And so when you're backpacking, when you're camping, I particularly love the spray because it's in a plastic bottle. Whereas this is glass. If I'm out hiking or something, I want it in a plastic bottle. And I like to just kind of spray it all around my head, and you can see the mosquitoes just kind of circling you when they don't touch you. Also, for those campers out there, put a spray around the zipper on your tent, or if you have the ties, spray it around there to help repel it a little bit. It's good for, so this got me thinking about, different bugs that we're dealing with this time of year. I did do a class in gardening with essential oils, but some other oils that are fabulous for ants, cinnamon bark, flies. And to be honest, I didn't do a real DIY because I was going to just give a bottle of my bug spray, but this would be a good one for flies. In 8 ounces of water, I put, 10 drops of peppermint, 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of oil, and 10 drops of patchouli. And Roxanne, I'm happy to send that to you. But I like to spray that around my doors and windows where people are coming in and out of my house, getting milk or whatever all the time. I love that. And sometimes I even have a fan by my back door, and I put strips of fabric on it with TerraShield soaked rags and have that going out there because my door is opened way too many times a day. And then the grandkids come over and it's left open, So that's a great way to use this as well. Diffusing it. We now also have those battery operated diffusers. So if you're camping, how silly to think about taking a diffuser camping, but there's nothing worse than that buzz of mosquitoes in your air, in your ears at night, and they're coming after the carbon dioxide, right? So to have a diffuser in your tent, or we have cabins and tents on our property that we sleep out there. Oh my goodness, to not have that buzz, it's a delightful idea. Also, you can take paper towels or a wipe and put white vinegar and citronella, eucalyptus, tea tree, peppermint, any of those to wipe down pantry shelves. I've already got ants coming in my house, so I've been doing that, right in those seams. They're just nasty little things, especially where you store honey. That's where I found some the other day. I had made a lavender honey, and they seem to have been maybe trying to get into that. So we took care of that very quickly. Cotton balls is another thing. Fruit flies, anybody, kombucha. I know Joyce, I think you're making kombucha, Joyce, but many of you are. I take in a mug about 1 inch of apple cider vinegar and then cover it with a piece of plastic wrap and take a toothpick and just poke a hole with the toothpick in the cover of your plastic wrap. And then, oh, and I like to put tea tree or something, one of those, even any of these in it. The fruit flies will go in it because they're attracted to the oil and the apple cider vinegar, and then they can't get out. Because I have that problem in the summer around my kombucha hotels where I store it. So that I think is some goodness on TerraShield. So I hope everybody gets that. It's just a delicious smelling as well as effective oil. And Roxanne always bails me out. This might be the free product of the month. I can't remember.
It is.
Oh gosh, you guys are so good. You always save me. So, right. I already put my order in, so I have more coming. So I'm very excited about that. But really think about adding it to your lotion and rubbing it on your skin, because like Sandy said too, we need to take care of our skin. And that's a perfect way to do it with healthy ingredients that aren't, oh, my yarrow palm is rolling away, with healthy ingredients that aren't gonna harm our bodies. And one other thing, so this is kind of by my back door. Look at how used that is, okay? So I'll send you that. That's one of my favorite recipes too. And this is my tick blend. I found 2 ticks on me the other night, and I'll send you this, Roxanne. I do 40 drops of TerraShield, 30 eucalyptus, 30 lemongrass, and 10 arborvitae, and 3 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. I use this on my animals as well, around my dog's ears and on particularly my little corgi. I think she was the culprit that brought the ticks in the other night. I spray this on their legs, and I have awesome results with this. And I've tried lots of blends over the years of different oils together, but again, the TerraShield is the main ingredient. So I'll send that along to you. And in this jar, husband has a cloth, and he keeps it moist, and he sticks it back in the jar that he has had witch hazel, TerraShield, and some water. And when he goes out, he puts it around his neck and or over his head, under his cap. So it's going down over his neck when he's mowing the lawn or something, and it keeps the bugs away from him. That's his favorite thing to do with it. So I think that's a great idea. Okay, so now I am going to, as Sandy says, switch gears and talk about the product of the month, which is Yarrow Pom. Now, I'm not going to let you see my bottle too close because it's well used and a little gunky around the edge because I use it. Yes.
Marie, the product of the month was TerraShield.
Yeah. Oh, I got POM next to there. Oh, Roxanne, thank you for saving me. You're the best. The business part of things, I am never very good on, as you know, right? So anyways, whatever this is, it's Yarrow Pom. Is there any special on it or anything, or it just is?
It's a new product with these eye masks.
Right. Okay. Oh, thanks for showing those eye masks too. Well, Yarrow Pom, I love. I just absolutely love this for many reasons. I think it's a beautiful color blue. Can anybody see that color blue? I'm going to put a little on my skin right now too. Look at that deliciousness. Well, maybe you can't. There you go. Can you see how blue that is? It's fabulous. So what I do every night is I put it directly on my skin and rub it into my skin. That's what I use at night. I like this, and my other go-to is castor oil. I go back and forth between these two on my skin. And I love that they have this mask out. Is that it, Roxanne? Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. I haven't got mine yet. I love it. So let's talk about that eye mask. Oh, you are so stinking cute. So it's delicate for under the eyes, and it helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And it just contributes to the revitalization of a well-rested skin appearance. And especially this time of year when we have some seasonal sneezes. I'm trying to be compliant. I don't know what I can say or not. But we tend to get a little bit puffier with some pollens and things like that in the air.
Get congested.
Pardon me?
We get congested.
Congested. That's a beautiful way to put it. Yes. So this is a powerful bioactive component with great compounds to protect the skin's proteins that are known to support moisture, moisturizing, and the nourishing of the skin around the eyes. So it's made of 100% biodegradable, biocellulose material and has 3 times the holding capacity of other non-woven mass materials. So it allows the skin to absorb the nutrients. The eye mask comes individually packed, as Roxanne, our Vanna, just showed us, and is synthetic free of any fragrance and parabens, which is one of my big Oh, so we want to talk about hormone disruptors, right, Roxanne and Sandy? So this is perfect for that. So the Yarrow Pond Revitalizing Eye Mask pairs beautifully with the oil, right? So when used on the skin or even taken internally, this potent fusion of yarrow essential oil and cold pressed pomegranate seed oil serves as a comprehensive approach to our overall wellness for our face when you just think about that. And it's a proprietary blend, which doTERRA is so great about really paying attention to what they're adding and the chemical constituents that help not only our face, but there's so many other properties to support other organs and systems in our body. And we know that the yarrow plant has been used traditionally in parts of both Europe and Asia for centuries for health practices, right? So applying it as a lotion or I just dropped it everywhere. Topically and to smooth to help that promotion of our skin and also to help the appearances of blemishes and stuff for young people even. It's not just good for anti-aging properties and wrinkling, just that. So it's definitely should be considered, I feel like, one of the star products of our skincare routine. I talked about that it was cold pressed. And I love the feeling of it and how it spreads. Does everybody here use it that's on the, yeah. Joyce, I don't know if you use it and everybody else, but yes. So as yarrow palm is the oil, it's known for anti-aging because of the antioxidants. It helps reduce, like I said, the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles on the skin. Because of the pomegranate seed oil, it's very, the way it's absorbed in the body as far as hydration, it's rich in puny acid. I'm not very good on pronouncing some of those Latin names. Sandy, you're good with that. And that's what helps it. Do you know how to say it? It's P-U-N-I-C-I-C. Puny?
Like puccinic
Yeah, that
acid,
could,
something like that.
yeah, that
Punistic.
probably is it. Yeah.
Punistic, yeah.
Yeah, so that's that's what helps to promote the hydration of it and to protect the skin, you know? So therefore an excellent choice for that. And those dark spots that we can get under our eyes if we have, I can't remember that word that Roxanne used. But yeah, it's really good for that. And it also helps with uneven skin tone. I've noticed I feel pretty good about my skin at 70. But this is something that I used all the time. And also they have these stones that you can buy. They're called Guasha, Guas.
Washa,
Wash it, yeah, stones. And this
washa.
perfect for spreading this on your skin with that as a source of lymphatic drainage. So when I see somebody and I see all the puffiness under their eyes, I always think diet because therefore, they need some source of lymphatic drainage. So what a perfect way to be doing that. And remember to always go away because you break your skin if you go that way. And even on your face, when you always go up, I always see my husband like rubbing his eyes. No, stop doing that because you're breaking your cells there. You want to just rub and go up nicely and gently, So, let me see. So we have the mask, which Roxanne is still showing us. It's mine is 30 mLs, but I guess maybe with this, it's a 5 ml dropper bottle.
Right. It's
Yeah.
the cutest little 5 milliliter dropper bottle.
Right.
And this you can take internally, remember,
Correct. Yep.
for collagen and all that. Yeah.
Correct. Yep. So, and again, it's got the active botanical nutrient, just perfect for skin and yeah, the internal, and it's cold pressed. The pomegranate seed oil which makes it easy for our liver and for our body to digest things. It promotes, skin glowing, healthy hormones. Sandy talked about that, supporting the immune system. Neurologically, it's talked, and there's enough research, and I've read it on some doTERRA sites, so it's okay to say that, and collagen production. So really beneficial in so many ways. So when I talk to people all the time, I think it's easier if we're disciplined enough to have a routine. So many people don't have routines about how they take their supplements or when and what time of day and things like that. So I just wanted to go over. So I particularly have Balance beside my bed. Balance goes on the nape of my neck and the bottom of my feet before I even get out of bed every day. This is some of my routine. Then I go downstairs and I drink 16 ounces of water with lemon oil in it straight away. Then I'll have my coffee. If nobody in my house, but in one of my kids' house, her partner has allergies, so I tell them, just take your Tri-Ease right now at the beginning of the day. And he needs a little boost. So I say, take 2 Mito2 Max right away. Start your day. Get a routine down. I don't care what we do in it, but when we do that, it's better. If we're going outside or whatever, put your spray on. Now I am doing that first thing in the morning. That's why I mention it. Even on my knees and elbows and those cracks where some of those little darlings or the nape of my neck like to get in. Don't forget, you guys, to add citrus. There has been enough research and we've talked about it. You can look it up, the benefits of citrus. Roxanne, you talked about it one time, whether it's lemon, lime, orange in your water, the benefits for that. I remember last month I had asked people to look something up, and I was going to ask you this month if you did it, and now I forget what it was. So I'll try to remember next month to ask you, are you putting the citrus oils that have so many benefits? And you'll even get an extra prize if you can come back and tell me why it is essential for us to have our citrus oils in our water every day. But remember, if you're using citrus on your skin, speaking of the skin, it's very sensitive to the light. So don't put a citrus oil on your skin directly and then go to the beach or go out and work in the sun. Protect yourself from that. You can, use the spray bottle with fractionated coconut oil and water with 10 drops of whatever oil it is. Correct-X after a bug bite, if it looks like it might be looking a little funky, put some Correct-X on it, and then around it or even after, Helichrysum. 2 fabulous products that doTERRA supplies us with for skin health and skin protection. DigestZen. Everybody's going to cookouts and eating things that they maybe shouldn't. So you're going to want to have that handy this summer. Peppermint for cooling down in the garden. Put peppermint in a spray bottle. We know that it cools you down for women who have those lovely hot flashes. I know people here have used it for that, but also for sun out in the garden. Don't forget that. And Purify. Purify is great for those itchy spots after a bug bite. We have a whole wealth of products in our doTERRA family that we can use. So whether it's our skin because we want to stay young and beautiful, or protecting from those nasty little varmints that are out there, take advantage of them. We have great solutions on our Natural Solutions Facebook page that I think people don't use enough. Look back in the searches, for that. And with that said, I think that is good. I hope everybody takes advantage of these products and has a wonderful day and spring ahead.
Thank you, Marie. I'm going to try and do my information in a few minutes here. I'm gonna have to speak fast, but I did want to remind people this month, along with the other goodies that Sandy and Marie have mentioned for putting in our orders in, our LRP orders, which LRP means free. So I encourage anyone who has not started an LRP way of ordering to do that, because you get the rewards back that you use as cash on future orders. So this month, by putting in a 200 PV order for the month of May, and you can do it all in one order. So if you had to order a huge amount, order 400 PV, you would get double of the freebies. And the freebies are sun spray, SPF, the body spray, and the after sun spray, which is very restorative, very healing, very supportive of healthy skin. And that is actually good to use any time of the year, not just when you've been in the sun. It's a very good moisturizer, hydrating product. And so both of those bottles will work upside down as well as right side up, because they have this 360-degree area of delivery with that special sprayer. Now, there is also a Father's Day special, the Yarrow Palm eye mask. And by the way, I only use one of them, so they come stuck together. So you separate them, put one under each eye. I'm using one today to show you. I'm going to take it off in a minute, because you should leave it on about 15 or 20 minutes. And then there's still some more lovely juice in the package. So when you empty out your package, you want to spread that around your body, because that's got the great yarrow palm in it. And that will help nourish and restore skin cells to what they should be. So Father's Day, that's a Mother's Day special, and because of shipping problems, it's come out a little late for Mother's Day, but you can still get it at any time. We've got a new product called the Costo Brio Enlivening Blend, which is a tribute to all of the South American essential oils that doTERRA is harvesting. And it's got a really lovely tree woodsy scent, which Marie and some of my other customers will really love. And you can get it with this car clip diffuser, which is a passive diffuser. It comes with 3 pads, so you can switch your pads out for different scents, and you just slide it right over. You can see there's like a little place where you slide it over your car vent, and that's how it works in your car. So the Costo Brio is very calming, compelling, and grounding, creates a nice tranquil atmosphere in your car. And so, and you could use it anywhere. You could use it in a diffuser, a regular diffuser as well. It's got in it guaiac wood, wild orange, bergamot, mint, fennel, lemon, balsam Peru, pink pepper, and tonka bean extract. You do want to just be careful being out in the direct sun or using a good SPF, because of the citrus that is part of that blend. Now, I did want to also remind people that I am still a member of Silver Club, and I'm offering Tier 1 Reclaim Your Health events all this month. And so what does that mean? It means if you haven't ordered in a year or more, you can reactivate through me by using, not as you're enrolled, but I can just contact you. If you contact me to get my special code, you can reactivate your doTERRA account, get that $25 renewal fee refunded within 2 months, and still keep the free thank you peppermint oil that they will give you for that, for a 100 PV order. And also anybody who is wanting the Healthy Habits enrollment kit, you can get 15% off that kit with that same promo code. You can also, as a new member of doTERRA, just starting out your account, you can get the special code from me for Silver Club to get, for again, a 100 PV order, you can get a nice lavender Touch Roller. Again, so great for the skin, for sleep, for calming, and supporting us in so many ways. So the Lavender Touch Roller comes free to them. And with my Tier 1 account promo code, you can get the Face and Body Sun SPF stick. And so if you know somebody who really wants to get started with their doTERRA this month, they can stack all those bonuses on the one order, because if they put in 100 PV, they'll get those 2 products. And if they're putting in a 200 PV, they'll also get another free oil, the Citrus Bliss, which I forgot to grab out of my bag. But the Citrus Bliss would come as well as those other 2 products, as well as the 2 sun care products. So they could be getting 5 free products for their 200 PV enrollment order. I think it's worth doing. And you get all those products. It's well over $100 in free products. So just contact me about those codes, and I'll take like 5 minutes with your person, just explain them. And then they're good to go. So let me know. Also, anyone in the area of Topsom, Brunswick, Maine, this Friday evening, May 17th, we have a Reclaim Your Health event. It's a totally experiential couple of hours of learning about foundational support for our bodies and our minds. And you'll go away with some make and take items. And you do need to register. And you can get that registration link from me or from our Facebook pages, I believe. I know it's on mine, Roxanne's doTERRA family, as well as the Happiness Happens page. And then the very next day, anyone who's thinking maybe I could make a little money, or maybe make enough money to pay for my products, at least, that I'm ordering each month. If you're interested in learning more about that, we're doing a builder retreat that we register at 8:30 in the morning, and it lasts until at least 2 o'clock, with some optional activities after 2 o'clock. But that is a way to maybe relaunch a business you thought you'd get into years ago and never did anything with. We can help you with that now. Or if you're just curious about what doTERRA can do for you as well. That is Saturday, May 18th. Again, there's a separate Eventbrite link for that registration. So we want you to, and you'll be, again, doing a lot of experiential learning that day as well. So whatever you set for your own personal goals or have for an action plan to reach them, we can give you a lot of purpose in your life and help you to be very hugely satisfied when you are helping to empower people with doTERRA, their awesome products, and the awesome, trustworthy, reliable company that they are. So use your refer a friend link if you want to help anybody get started. And just know that I'm here to support people to get all those extra bonuses and get the most bang for your buck. So I'm going to stop the recording now, and then I will open it up for non-compliant questions.